The dismemberment process was awful.
For the first time, we're hearing gruesome dismemberment details straight from the defendant's mouth as Taylor Schabusiness stands trial for the murder of her ex-boyfriend.
I didn't want him to die, actually. He's my buddy, but like it happened. I just didn't stop. I don't know why. I didn't stop. I felt bad because I'm like, damn, he's gonna be losing after this. I'm like, might as well just kill it.
But when did you start, cutting up his body?
I don't know, like almost right away. I was sucking and cutting at the same time.
25-year-old Taylor Schabusiness now stands trial for the murder of 24-year-old Shad Thyrion, who investigators say she strangled to death in February 2022. Schabusiness faces a first-degree murder charge and 2 additional charges for dismembering Thyrion's body and sexually assaulting his corpse after his death.
I hate this outfit. Never in my life.
For the first time since her arrest, we're hearing from Schabusiness herself about the incident. On day 3 of the trial, jurors were shown multiple interviews from the Green Bay Police Department made after Schabusiness was taken into custody. The defendant described the grisly crime in great detail.
When I was dismembering the body, there was, I'm going like this with a knife, so there's blood fucking going everywhere, sorry.
As Schabusiness explained, it started as what the victim believed would be kinky sex, but quickly took a darker turn.
You two being intimate, having sex?
It was getting there.
It was getting there, okay. So will this be considered foreplay?
Yeah, it was. And then, I don't know. And then, I just didn't stop. I don't know why. I didn't stop.
You guys done something like this in the past?
Not like that.
Do you use manual strangulation during sex at all? Is Shad like that?
A manual strangulation? Yes.
He likes strangulation?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, he does. Yeah. Yeah.
And you do too, or just him?
Both of us.
So when's the last time you guys had sex besides potentially sworn?
Mainly me, but like we didn't even get it. Like, I'm sorry, but we didn't even get it.
Okay, so you didn't, alright, but when's the last time you did do it?
I played with him after. But, I have no idea, like August.
And what would you guys like to do? Is there a certain role playing that you did with Shad? Or was it just some sort of strangulation? How would you guys basically have sex?
Like, I just want to, you just, so, yeah, and we go at it.
But does anybody like strangle the other person?
I like doing that a lot.
Alright, so you like being strangled, like having your airway, or do you like doing it to somebody else?
I like doing it to somebody else.
Does Shad like to be strangled during sex?
I have no idea. I think so.
Have you done it before?
Yeah,
With him?
yeah, he does. He likes it.
So when he put the chain on his neck, he thought that you guys were going to have kinky sex, right? You think that's what Shad was thinking, maybe?
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
I was going to do the same thing. I was going in, and I did. And I went in. But then he was like, choke me. But he didn't really say it, so I'm like, he put it on his neck. I already know I'm going to choke him. And I did.
Schabusiness explained a dog chain was brought into the mix. She admitted to using the object to strangle Thyrion.
He likes it.
Alright.
And I was going to walk him like a dog.
And he wanted that?
I have no idea what I was going to do it anyway. There was a ring, and there's 2 rings, and then like you can pull the chain link from under the ring and then pull it back.
Alright, Alright, so then a loop at the end of the chain that could go around kind of like a dog choke collar?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, do you think it was a dog choke collar?
Could have been. Very much so.
Was it that size?
It was that size.
What size? Was it like a dog chain or a large lock type of chain? You
They
know
were
what I'm
like
saying?
this big. And then, and then I was O-ring.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So silver chains.
Yes.
And he had two of them. And what'd you guys do with them?
We put them around their necks.
You did. Okay. And then what were you doing while they were on their necks?
I was strangling them.
You were strangling them.
I was having fun with them.
It was only when Thyrion began turning purple that Schabusiness knew he was dying.
So when did you realize that Shad was not alive anymore?
You know, his face turned purple.
Okay.
He was coughing up blood and he was pissing.
He was pissing himself. His face was all purple.
I still didn't stop. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was and then
So his blood was coming out of his
I kept on
mouth too?
feeling his heartbeat. Hearing his heartbeat.
I'm sorry?
Hearing his heartbeat start.
Okay. Did you hear it stop?
No. Maybe. No.
Okay.
No.
So
I'm gonna try to do that.
did you figure he was dead then?
Yeah.
That's when Schabusiness admitted to officers she decided, quote, I might as well just kill him.
The chain goes around his neck and you started choking him. And you just realized that he was going to die or what?
I'm just like, I think I went a little too far because I was blacking out while I was doing it, right? And then and then I look at him, I'm like, shit, he's already purple. I'm like, fuck, I'm like, I don't know if he's fucking, is he good? Is he good? But then when I woke up, during the blackout moment, I'm like, shit. He was coughing up blood. I'm like, I don't know, I just kept on going. Sad. Sorry.
You made the comment, you said that when you were choking, you was coughing up blood, you kind of were like, going this far, I'm just going to keep going. Did you realize that by continuing that may kill him?
Oh yeah, because I felt bad because I'm like, damn, he's going to be wheezing after this. I'm like, might as well just kill it.
Did you want Shad to be dead?
No, it was out of random. I wasn't expecting that, and it kind of threw me off guard. And it was in an open place,
Schabusiness even admitted she enjoyed killing her friend.
All of them.
And you also said that you enjoyed it, right? And I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
All right. What did you enjoy about that?
I'm just.
Was it kind of thrilling, a rush, exciting? What was the feeling that you got out of it?
That's all it is. I don't know.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand what you were feeling. You're saying that it's kind of joy. Did it make you happy? Was it just kind of exciting? Like opening Christmas presents? Or?
I don't know. This is the thing that I have. I've always had. You ever love something so much that you kill it? It happens to me. That's the feeling that I have. I love something so much that I kill it. I love it so much, and then I kill it. That's what happens to me.
After Thyrion was killed, Schabusiness admitted she cuddled with his body and, quote, played with it for 2 to 3 hours.
I just play with him
You said play with him, what do you mean?
Play with his dick.
Okay.
I put him up over the bed, and then suck with it.
You said that she played with his penis
Yes.
after he was dead.
Oh yeah.
Was it erect?
It was half.
Yeah. Did you,
Even.
what did you do with his
after.
penis?
I cut it off.
Did you ever place it in your vagina or any of your body parts?
No, I just.
You didn't use it as a dildo or anything? Okay.
Amidst the alleged sexual assault of Thyrion's body, Schabusiness says she dismembered his corpse.
But when did you start, cutting up his body?
I don't know, like almost right away. I was sucking and cutting at the same time. I grinded on him, I put the dick in his ass.
You grinding on?
Yeah, I listened.
Did you ever put his penis in your vagina? Okay, you just grind on him?
Did you say before that you performed a roll on him?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was after he was dead?
Yeah. And then he got half to do this, like half hard while I was still sucking while he was dead. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And was that part of playing with him, or?
That is part of playing with him.
That was part of playing with him.
Did you?
Actually, I was severing his head while I was doing that too.
You were stopping screaming?
Yeah.
Schabusiness said she started first by cutting off her lover's head.
You said you cut his head off first, correct?
Yeah.
Can you describe where was he laying on the bed?
I pulled him,
Okay.
like, say this is the bed.
Okay, so this is the top of the bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I pulled him, and then his head was hanging off.
So he was probably laying face up. So
Yeah.
his back was on the bed.
The back was on the
His
bed.
head's partially off the bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the tub was like right there.
Like the pail that you had the
Yeah.
head in before? Okay. So basically his head's here and the bucket's right here.
Yeah, and then from there, I severed his.
You cut his head off.
Yeah.
Okay.
According to the police interview, Schabusiness used knives from his mother's kitchen to cut up Thyrion.
How did you dismember his body?
Knives.
With what?
Knives.
Knives? Just more than one knife?
About 4.
Where'd you get those from?
Kitchen. So I couldn't find mine and I wasn't sharp enough.
You weren't sharp?
No. It was alright. Bread knife works good.
Bread knife?
A bread knife works good, yeah.
Really?
I had to use what I used, so like, yeah. I got lazy last night, so
Where would these knives be now?
they're in with all the organs and all the body parts.
And where was that?
In the black bag. It's in the black bag of,
In the basement?
it's in the basement. They're all in the basement. I never left. Damn, the head.
And then,
I can't believe I left the head though.
where'd you do the body?
The body's there. It's,
So were you gonna take the head somewhere?
I like that.
You liked it?
Well, you're gonna have fun trying to look for all the organs, but yeah, they're all dismembered. Yeah.
So you dismembered the body too?
Yeah.
Well, what did you do with the body parts?
Oh, they're in the house.
Somewhere?
They're like,
Basement, upstairs, downstairs?
absolutely in the basement. I was gonna bring them with them. And then, I know I forgot the head. I wanted the head.
Did you bring anything with you?
Yeah, it's in the van.
What?
It's in the van. It's, what is it? I don't know, a foot maybe.
The what?
I think it's a foot.
A foot
leg?
in the van?
A leg, maybe. I don't know. I'm like, I'm gonna bring it all, and then I'm like, man, this is messy. So then I just left it. I got lazy.
Okay.
I got lazy, and that's what I did. So I'm like.
She even told investigators they would, quote, have fun looking for all of Thyrion's organs.
Well, you're gonna have fun trying to look for all the organs, but yeah, they're all dismembered. Yeah.
So you dismembered the body too?
Yeah.
Well, what did you do with the body parts?
Oh, they're in the house.
Somewhere?
They're like,
Basement, upstairs, downstairs?
absolutely in the basement. I was gonna bring them with them. And then, I know I forgot the head. I wanted the head.
Did you bring anything with you?
Yeah, it's in the van.
What?
It's in the van. It's, what is it? I don't know, a foot maybe.
The what?
I think it's a foot.
A foot
leg.
kind of thing?
A leg, maybe. I don't know. I'm like, I'm gonna bring it all, and then I'm like, man, this is messy. So then I just left it. I got lazy.
Okay.
I got lazy, and that's what I did. So I'm like.
Jurors also saw evidence photos of cuts on Schabusiness's hands. During the police interview, she explained how she sustained the injuries.
Did you get hurt at all? I see, you know, you had that cut on your thumb. How do you think you got that?
Oh, that was dismemberment.
During the interview, Schabusiness blamed the murder and dismemberment on drug use, admitting she used crystal meth before killing Thyrion.
So the blood on your hands, would that be Shad's blood?
Oh, probably. Yeah. I'm telling you, I got super lazy tonight.
How come?
I really don't know. I blame it being on drugs and then the come down that I'm coming down off of.
How many times do you think you've done this
I
before?
never do drugs. Like, I barely do drugs. I do drugs, but then, like, once in, like, a few, like, weeks. Not even like that. Like, months go by and then I'll do drugs.
Schabusiness even says she regrets not using more drugs during the process.
What about the rest of his body parts? Did that take all day to do?
I was getting pissed off at the dismemberment process, actually.
Did it take a while?
It took a while.
Yeah, because, like, I was nodding out. So
Okay, so you're kind of sleeping, kind of nodding in and out. Have you taken any other drugs?
I should have took drugs. I probably would have helped, but I didn't.
On multiple occasions, Schabusiness referenced nodding off or blacking out while dismembering the body, telling investigators she was tripping.
There's people upstairs. I'm like, how am I going to get away with this at all?
That wasn't your thoughts when you were
Yeah.
chopping them up.
Yeah. I was just like, there's no way I'm going to get away with this, and now I'm fucking screwed.
And that's part of the reason you put them in different bags or cleaning up, is that correct?
I was cleaning up, but then, like, when I said I was tripping out, the body looked like it was rebuilding itself because I already cut off his arm, and his arm came back on. I'm looking at this, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way, you know? And then
Meanwhile, as Schabusiness's chilling first-hand account of the murder was played for jurors, the defendant seemingly began laughing as decapitation was discussed.
Hey, can you see this? I'm going to ask you a question. I just want to kind of clarify something this quick. Detective Grau will be here shortly. Probably, I believe he's going to step in. It won't take long. So, after the incident where you choked him out, can you describe how you placed him before, because you said you cut his head off first, correct?
Yeah.
Can you describe where was he laying on the bed?
Before jurors heard from Schabusiness herself, witnesses discussed her phone search history that heavily featured results for Jeffrey Dahmer.
Were there several searches related to Jeffrey Dahmer and other items on the device that were consistent with Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yes. Things such as flaming pentagram, Jeffrey Dahmer, things like that. KKK, I believe, is one of them.
And Detective, did you note the dates and times of the respective searches that you believed were relevant?
It was around the time of the homicide.
Outside the presence of the jury, Schabusiness's attorney Christopher Freilich argued jurors should not hear about her search history.
She's going to be painted in the worst light possible with probably, maybe, the worst killer in human history. A photograph of my client, Taylor Schabusiness, either laying on a bed or sitting, and then there's a phone next to her, and the phone has a picture of Jeffrey Dahmer on her phone, so they're together. We all know that Jeffrey Dahmer was the worst serial killer in Wisconsin history. There are a lot of negative memories and thoughts and commentary. People watch that trial on TV with Attorney Boyle and Attorney Wendy Patrikas in Milwaukee County. The state is trying to link my client with Jeffrey Dahmer by offering these exhibits. Contain references to Satanic Bible, flaming pentagram, Satan, Jeff Boyardee, Jeffrey Dahmer, cadaver definition, Jeffrey Dahmer's butt, Jeffrey Dahmer walking in all sexy in court.
Jurors also heard from the victim's father, who described the last time he saw his son alive.
Did you have the chance to kind of see Taylor's demeanor and how she was acting?
Yes.
Could you describe what you observed?
Nothing out of the ordinary, just the way she was. You know, she wasn't real speakative, didn't talk a lot, but she was polite and respectful and always kind, you know.
Was that sort of consistent with the prior occasions that you had contact with her?
Yes.
And then after they left, I guess that second time, did you see Shad again after that point?
No, I did not.
Also on day 3, a juror admitted he received a text from a friend referencing seeing him on TV. Schabusiness's defense motioned for a mistrial because of this, but Judge Thomas Walsh denied that mistrial. Law&Crime Network scrubbed through our trial coverage and found no video of jurors being shown. Judge Walsh believes the video may have come from someone in the gallery. After days of testimony, both sides rested on Wednesday. The defense did not call any witnesses, and Schabusiness declined to testify on her own behalf. Reporting for Law&Crime Network, I'm Gillespie.